All right. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. I'm Frankie, and I'm going to talk about my internship at FAT Mongoose this summer. So, quick table of contents. So, I'll be talking about me a little bit, giving a description of my summer project, some key takeaways I got from my experience this summer, some unique experiences that I think are pretty unique to FAT Mongoose itself, why one might want to choose a startup or a small business, and then how my new experience will be used going forward. All right, so about me, as you know, my name's Frankie. I'm a senior electrical engineering major at UNH. I'm from Sandown, not that anyone knows where that is, and I interned with FAT Mongoose Technologies this summer. And a little background about FAT Mongoose. FAT Mongoose does software engineering solutions for a variety of purposes. Some of them they come up with themselves, others they get contracted out to do. Maybe I can't do the clicker. There we go. All right, so my software-defined radio project is what I worked on all summer. Software-defined radio is basically like your usual box or car radios, except instead of using big hardware components, they use smaller software components and computer programs to do a lot of the radio stuff, the technical things that your radio does that you don't see. And our goal this summer was to make it send chats between two devices and repurpose it so that we could use it at customizable high data rates. Now that was all kind of a mouthful, so I think I can summarize it by saying I'm basically a giant nerd, and this entire summer I spent with other nerds to make something cool happen. So some key takeaways I had, communication systems knowledge, Python programming language, don't reinvent the wheel, use things that already exist and repurpose them when you can, and the benefits of working at a small business. Also, to avoid the cubicle farm. According to Jason, my boss, he's very against the big corporate cube farm thing, so try not to become one of those guys for him. All right, so why choose a startup? So I have to admit, these are not actually mongooses, unfortunately. These are weircats. I've been told they're part of the same family. Someone can Google check that for me, maybe. So there's a point of this picture, though. All these not mongooses are looking forward, except for that one in the top left corner, and he's looking off to the side. That's because he's thinking differently than the other ones. He's thinking out of the box. He represents somebody who's an independent thinker and the type of person you want in your small business, and that's what FAT Mongoose has a bunch of, and that's what makes them so special. So some unique experiences. I got really awesome hands-on personal experience with a lot of very nice guys who were willing to answer all of my stupid questions, whether it was about engineering, business, how to talk to girls. So it was really just an experience you wouldn't expect to get at a big corporate place. I don't think I would have gotten anywhere else. Eating at Willie Jewell's, which is Jason's favorite barbecue place. Jason's in the back corner, that's what I keep putting over there. We took a trip to see Top Gun 2 when it first came out, which was awesome. Very cool special effects. I won't spoil anything. And then we're going to paintball on Friday, so I'm still like part of the family, even though my time at the program is over. So going forward, I'd like to use my communications knowledge that I learned in my courses this fall. Programming languages can be used for tons of different projects. And then I also got a great example of how to run a small business and treat your employees from Jason, the guys at FAT Mongoose. So I'll be using that if I ever do decide to keep going with this in the future. So thank you, FAT Mongoose and the E-Center and all of its donors for teaching me to be a more flexible, agile, and trusted person and employee. That's what the FAT means. Okay, thank you.